Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a shell challenge from Lady XMP. The challenge today is Whimsical Wheels Shell. So I am super excited to hop into this. I've been kind of doing some scheming, trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Follow along, let's go ahead and start building. Alright, so right now I have Lady XMP's build up here on the screen. So it's just a cute little bus. We got to go ahead and decorate it. We got to follow a couple of rules though. So we have to keep all of the walls, the platforms, and then don't use any CC. Easy for me since I don't use it anyway. We can change the doors and stairs and everything, but we just gotta keep basic shape of it and the platforms inside of it. I want to do kind of a whimsical wannabe hearse kind of situation here. Let's go ahead and get started. This looks really good. Making a vehicle in The Sims is such hard work, but she did such a good job. I love it. I want to go a little bit more creepy. We can throw in some black metal here. Maybe turn on the lights so we can see a little bit, huh? It's so dark. We can always change our minds later on too if we don't like it. I'm also going to add a little bit of a trim to the bottom here, like it's kind of a bumper. As I was trying to get ideas, I did see this piece. It's a little extreme, but you kind of get the vibe. And there is a black swatch, so it kind of matches. It kind of makes it feel a little bit more realistic to me. So I'm going to go ahead and add these. Boom. Look at that. We can add a trim now. So I'm going to go ahead and just try to find a close gray or a black that works here. All right, that feels a little bit closer to me. Oh, this one's kind of reversed, huh? If it was upside down, I think this would be the perfect windshield. Oh, that's kind of weird. I mean, it looks kind of goofy, but I kind of like it. Got a little antenna. Cute. I think this roof is calling for a hood ornament. Oh, this is probably a really good idea. I really like this, guys. We definitely need like a little bit of an awning up here. That is, if I can find one that fits. We do need lights. They stick out and they look kind of goofy. Wait, I just realized something. I can just use an actual light. I'm thinking way too hard about this. I can just use a real light. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Alright guys, I think I figured it out. I could totally use these Realm of Magic windows. And then we can have really cool patterns in here. The stained glass? Are you freaking kidding me? We can probably do something like that. So that way you still get a bit of a variety. Oh, we do have the bistro ones. Oh, that's so fun. I think that one's fun and whimsical, and it kind of, the way it folds reminds me of an actual bus store. Oh, see, this one would be good. We can use that as a ceiling in here. Not that anybody's gonna, like, ever see it. I like that extra little bit of detail. Oh, wait, I have an idea. I'll just cover this up. Guys, what do I use to cover this up? I made a mistake, and I don't want to get rid of it. Fireplace. Yeah, this baby has a wood-burning engine. I'll just go ahead and fit in a kitchen. I'm gonna copy this counter, and I'm just gonna kind of make it look a little bit built-in. If we just stick in a counter there, it kind of looks a little bit more intentional. I do like the open doors. I hate that it clips. Do we pretend that it just doesn't do that? Yes or no? I'm not entirely sure. I do like how it looks though, so I might have to keep it. And it kind of feels like the dashboard to a car, you know? Chat, I think I might have screwed myself a little bit here. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this floor plan. I don't know if it's possible for me to fit in a double bed in here. Maybe we can't fit a double bed in here, which is, that sucks a little bit, but that's okay. I think we'll live, hopefully. We could probably just stick a dresser on top of this platform over here. If I get rid of the sink over here, then I can just make this into a very tiny little bathroom. You don't need a sink right there. There's a bit of a step there. I'm not gonna add a platform. I think she can still go in there. Oh wait, I didn't add a door. Okay, there still might be a chance. It still works. All right, and so we got that platform used up there, so we don't need to worry about it. I could totally stick a bunk bed over here. Can still put that there, but it's kind of gonna be a struggle to put anything underneath of there. Oh my god, she could still sit there. If I put a computer there, please tell me she can use this. I'll use a typewriter. Okay, let's freaking go, guys. Kinda sucks that there's this gap here. That's gonna so bug me. Why can't we place columns on half tiles? Like, come on, please. I'm losing my mind, I need this. We can totally add in some seating and everything. So I still need a TV, I still need a couch, I'd like a dining area. I'm kind of tempted to just stick a couple of island pieces right here and then having a couple of bar stools. We could still make that work, actually. But then there's no couch or anything. We'll have a TV on the table there. I have the wheel here that's kind of supposed to mimic the the steering wheel. I can't believe I haven't even added any plants yet. I would like to place some curtains down, please. There we go, good enough. Whatever. The way that these curtains clip to the windows in this game freaking drive me insane. I hate how this works. Breathe. It's fine. Everything is fine. Maybe we don't need this wheel. I don't care enough about it to have that stay there. I do need to throw something over on the windows over here too, just because I did it on the other ones. I feel like I have to be consistent. I do I even need windows on this side? Like, what if she got them removed? You never know. I'm getting rid of these windows. I don't want them here anymore. I was kind of being a little bit of an overachiever there. I can't really add too many decorations, especially on this counter, because I still need everything to function, unfortunately. Okay, so technically we can put the mirror on the door and it still works, so that way we do get a mirror in this build. The problem is that it does look a little bit silly. It works for practicing a speech, but realistically, you would not be able to see a thing. We need to be able to adjust where the mirrors sit on walls because this is ridiculous. I know this carpet kind of covers up this whole floor, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I need to get a lamp down there, or like a set of candles or something. I totally forgot that I just have not added lighting to any space in this build. Is it dangerous to keep candles underneath of a bed? Abso-freaking-lutely. Will I do it anyway? Probably. I'll have a tiny little lantern instead. We'll compromise. Oh, that's so frustrating. I can't turn it around on here. She can listen to music, which I think it's crazy. They can use a remote, but they still have to be able to walk up to it. Are you kidding? It looks so silly to have an extra table here, but everything functions, so I can't really be mad about that. I feel like a lot of people forget that you can change how lights look in live mode. The only bad thing is that a lot of the times I don't have a sim on the lot to actually test everything and switch the lights out, but once you do change all the lighting colors, it just makes everything feel so much more alive. So I did a little bit of work off screen here. See, this bus looks a little bit more like a bus now. So instead of doing the window that was angled upwards, I decided to switch this into 3 roof pieces. As you can see, we have one piece here. This is the frame. I just made it pretty much as vertical as I can get it. This piece went in the middle. I just used a glass roof piece, and then we also have the same piece on the edge here. So if you just kind of put them all together, you get a lovely windshield. You can see it from the inside. So I got to switch it to something a little bit more normal. I feel like this shell just overall looks a lot better like that. We pretty much have the whole inside done. Need to move on in landscape, and that's going to be pretty much half the battle here, maybe a little bit more than that. So I was kind of thinking about doing a creepy kind of graveyard with lots of overgrown flowers, and some overgrown flowers, but mostly moss and vines and such. I'd love to do like a big hill kind of overlooking everything. So I'm going to raise it up a little bit, and then I'm just going to smooth the terrain till it looks a little bit more natural. I think I'd like to do a little bit of a pond back here. So we created this little valley here, and I'm just going to fill it with some water. That is a little bit too far. Oh, it's flooding. So that looks pretty perfect. I really like the pond scum, like the darker look is kind of more what I'm going for here. And we have a couple of pieces base game here as well, it looks like. We got some lily pads, we got a bog log. And if you didn't know this, bog logs actually have turtles crawling all over them in live mode. So if I go here, allow turtles to sun on log, they'll climb out of the water and they look so good. If you click it again, you can chase away the turtles. We also have these VFX pieces over here as well. If you click them in live mode, you should get some froggies coming up here. Oh! There you go. I like using these ones a lot. The fireflies, I just love throwing them on the ground everywhere, just because it makes it feel a little bit more lively at night. We also have these reeds that let fireflies spawn around them a little bit. I actually didn't realize this myself, because I don't use them a ton. I end up just throwing down the firefly blocks, so that way they can kind of appear a little bit more. It feels so much more magical and alive at night. I love it. So I kind of like to match the trees around in the world, and they all look dead. We're kind of lacking in dead trees. What I kind of hoped for was that Life and Death was going to give us more dead trees. Well, if you've ever said that, I've got a neat trick for you. It's bb.show hidden objects, and then you also can do bb.show live edit objects. And then you can use the objects that are actually meant for the world instead. Thing is, you can't really search them that easily. So I'm just searching nothing here. I just put like a space or something, deleted it, and then pressed enter. I'm also sorting by life and death right now, so then it lets me use a bunch of different objects that you might not think are objects, like this. But this is how I'm going to get all of these gorgeous trees. Thing is, you can't copy and paste. If I put this down, I hit E to eyedrop, you can't do that. Your Sims will also walk through them, and they're not real objects, and a lot of these trees are really freaking tall. We even have fallen trees. Oh my goodness, we are eating good with this. I might also have to throw like a million of these grass piles over here. Oh, we even have a bridge. There we go, now it looks like we have a little dock in there. We have so many great dead bushes in the debug for this pack. They have a lot of good pond items. Oh, it's gonna take me 80 million years to landscape if I have all these good items. We can even have a broken patch in the floor. Oh, you can't really cover it up with the rugs, though. That's a shame. I'll just cover it up with the cabinets. That's definitely not dangerous at all. We gotta have a ghost gecko plant in here. Oh, we do have a pile of rocks. That's pretty neat. Can I not place these on the wall? Do they only place on the floor? Throw in like a live bush here and then also put the thorny bush next to it. I'm also going to grab a couple of these trees and just size them down. I was trying to see if there was any more that kind of fit the size a little bit better, but I couldn't really see anything. You know, this bush is so beautiful, but I wish it came in a green. We can place these guys right next to the lake. Oh, we definitely want some fireflies around here. I think we'll just have like a tiny little fenced-in area maybe. I kind of want the fence to be a little dilapidated, so we can probably use the werewolves one, just because I think wood kind of fits the vibe a little bit more. And I wish I copied those rocks now. Oh no. I think this is where I'm going to stash a couple of the graves. I could probably fit like 2 over here. We'll angle it towards this way a little bit. I kind of don't want it facing the water too much. I kind of want it very subtle, but you can see there's a little bit of a mound there. I'm even going to add a little bit of a rut next to the wheels here, just to make it feel like they've kind of been there for a while. I also kind of really like these shaggy pink flowers to kind of throw as accents. Maybe we can get like a really crappy looking bench to throw over here. I love that they have a couple of mossy swatches too, and it's not just all clean. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Looks like those are black rocks over there. Ugh, they're slightly less black, which is good, because these kind of just look unnatural. Really bugs me. I might still use black anyway. We're gonna throw a bunch of them around the base of this pond over here. So we gotta make sure we make them look all unique, just because we have limited rock numbers. I don't want to cover every single inch. I'm trying to make some live and dead plants just so that way it looks a little bit more natural. I'm gonna add some mud to the bottom of the pond. And I'm kind of letting it spill out over here as well. And since I drove here, I'm going to add some tracks. I might make this ground a little bit bumpy. This is where the paint's going to come in too. This is kind of where the pathway of the bus kind of goes in my head. And I'm just going to mix a lot of mud and dirt. If I overlay a lot of darker colors, hopefully that'll kind of darken the tint a little bit. I can even throw some ivy along the fence over here. I'm gonna throw in a bonfire in the front. Maybe we can also use the awesome wishing well too. This is from the romance stuff pack. We have some little mushrooms, but they don't quite match. These ones are from Get to Work. I might use them anyway, because I think that's kind of fun and whimsical. See, if I size them down, they look a little bit better. We also don't have any rocks up in this area, so I might have to add a couple just to make it feel a little bit more cohesive. Oh, I forgot we had a statue over here. It was hiding. Maybe I'll just tuck him over here. I just think I need a lot more trees before I'm done. But I feel like we're definitely on our way, though. I always add some darker terrain paint at the base of trees as well. I wish we had darker terrain paint options. I just don't feel like we have enough. I'm gonna go in with my eraser brush and lighten up a couple of spots. I'm gonna drag out a couple more of these poppies. I think they're poppies. I'm not actually sure. Wait, there's red and orange. I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going crazy for a second. Like, this one looks slightly different. I have no idea why. Yeah, no, it makes sense now. I caught up. I want to use some vampire trees just so I can have it a little bit lower to the ground now. It feels like everything's way too high up there. Sometimes I hate using rocks because I feel like they're just so tedious. Adding some ferns around everywhere, make it feel a little bit more overgrown. Let's add some traits really quick. We'll have it spooky, scare seeker with creepy crawlies, and it's cursed. This item is actually hidden in the clutter category. It's literally just a pile of rocks, which is crazy that it's kind of hidden in that category. It doesn't make any sense to me, really. There's kind of limited colors, but we do have this one that blends into the gravel quite well. It's great for adding some extra dimension. Ooh, we can also add these cowplant skulls. There you go. That's kind of what it would look like a little bit. You'd raise it up a little bit, and there you go. That looks like Freddy Fazbear. Oh no, I can't unsee it. If I lower her a little bit into this rock, it kind of looks like they were working on kind of chiseling her out of that stone, I feel like, and that's kind of a cool look. Ooh, we can even throw some tools out here or something. Maybe we'll just set it like that. We can even have spiders in here. I actually hate these. IRL, I cannot stand them. I'm just gonna do one, because I don't really like looking at that more than I have to. Oh, you know, though we do have spider webs. I can handle webs a little bit better. Now, if I added them everywhere, we'd be here all a frickin' day, and I can't do that. I feel like this area is a little empty, and I don't know if it's like a less is more kind of deal, or what's going on. I guess, hey, if you want to be a plant sim, maybe I could put one of these here, too. Most people aren't really gonna know how to use that, though, and you can't technically use it anymore. Apparently there was like an event a long time ago that you can use those. and then your sim could become a plant sim, but now you kind of need debug for that, and it's just a real pain in the butt. I feel like plant sims need a huge overhaul in this game. I feel like they could be so much better than what they are. Currently, they just turn green, and their hair turns green, and instead of eating, they need water and sunlight. That's pretty much it, which is, it's really cool. But what's bad about it is that it's a moodlet. Huh? So after a certain amount of hours, your sim just becomes normal again. So if you want them to be a plant sim, you gotta have them keep eating the forbidden fruits, and it's just such a pain in the butt. Like, they could be so cool. If they were an actual occult, oh my gosh. That'd be so cool. I mean, forget about fairies, right? Like, I'm more interested about the plant sims. I mean, shoot, you can even make them kind of similar, kind of combine the ideas a little bit, but I mean, we already have plant sims in the game. It can't be that hard to redo them. Give them a little refresh like the ghosts. Because the ghosts in this game are so much better now because of that pack, but also in general. Maybe we could just have like a wash bucket? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of random, but if she's living here, she might need it. I could even throw a picnic blanket. If we grab a picnic basket, they actually happen to slot over there too. I would love to eat lunch next to a skull. Very peaceful. Great listener. Oh, this is a beautiful lot. Especially with the rain, just makes it feel so moody. Okay, so I liked the open doors idea. I'm liking it less now that it's raining outside. So maybe I should just give her closed doors. Maybe we'll just use this one. I'm okay with this. Alright, well, I'm gonna consider this done. Alright, so this is my entry for the Whimsical Wheels shell. Super excited with how this turned out. Thank you so much, Lady XMP, for this opportunity. I'm gonna go ahead and start the little tour up here, so stick around for that. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Bye! Okay, so I actually had just turned off my camera. But as soon as I did that, I sped through time a little bit, and then Lane Coffin from this pack is hitting me up from Cupid's Corner. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna say no. I'm just saying, Lane Coffin, good choice. Okay, so I have this up on the gallery if you guys would like to download it. Took me so long to type it out because apparently hashtag creepy is blocked, and so it kept telling me I had an inappropriate word and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I've been sitting here for like, honestly, I think like 10 minutes trying to figure it out. Sims 4 gallery, Sims 4 filters, I need to have a word with you. I just want to talk. Anyway, it's up on the gallery. ID is Mackongo. Let's see how many packs we used. Actually, not terrible though. Mostly life and death. Yeah, and if you didn't know, in the gallery, if you're looking at stuff and you're like, oh, well, they use laundry day, like I can't use that, I don't have that pack. You click on it and then hit show used items, it shows you what you use. And usually I like to comment on the side what I mostly use so that way you know what packs you'll generally need. So like you wouldn't need the laundry day stuff. You'll miss a couple of decoration items, doesn't matter. You'll be fine.